popped off this panel, I just wedged the screwdriver in there and just wedged it in right there and popped it out. Over there, I just used my fingers to get this little thing out. Over here, I had to use a screw for that piece right here. This is really small. And I just popped this off, went in up here, pried it off, disconnected it. Here it is. This is a speaker. So I just need to and I'll show you guys how that goes. As I'm going, I've done this, and this. As I'm going, I'm just putting them all into here, which is the unit from this area. With this screw, the little plastic piece on the outside also came off. That's what it looks like inside. So just noting that. Alright. And right here. I mentioned this. Got that one out. So now I'm just gonna have to take off this entire panel, I guess. Alright, so I've got the door off. It was a process of like, let me just okay, so there were a bunch of clips, so I had to use that little screwdriver right there, get it inside the bottom, and then I have to get the bigger screwdriver and kind of pry the clip, and then I had to just get my fingers in and just pull wherever it was still in, wherever the clips were still in. And then at the top there are no clips, you just have to lift it up and you have it off. Disconnected some of the connectors. They're just that one, it just won't come off. I also took that off, I'll show you guys how later. You need to take out these screws that are connected to this piece right here. So I disconnected this too, so now the entire door is off. The handle should just come right out. So here is the new unit. You have to be really careful about these two pieces. They can break really easily. And we just have to put it through here, like match the shape, put it in. There you go. And the holes should be aligned, like there. And you just put it in and you screw it in again with the same screws. Something to note, there's gonna be one flat screw like this. It needs to go in the middle of the top of the unit. So like right there. So I have all of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws in. And another thing to note, you don't want to screw it in too hard, because you don't want the screws breaking the plastic, because that can happen. So to put that back on, you have to kind of slide it underneath these, I think, these things. And there's a clip here. That clip has to slot into there. And to take it out, you just either press down, or I think you pull back on the clip, and then you just take it out that way. That way. Okay, so it was really fiddly, but I finally got it in there. You have to put it in a really weird angle. And these things, there's gonna be like a hook thing on for the handle and the lock. This is the lock, that's the handle. And you have to get these white things into that hook, and then you have to get that into there. To take it out, you have to push that way on it, and then just pull it out and that way. And now we can close it. There's a bunch of these pins here. That one somehow got left in. I'm gonna have to take it out and put it back in. But if it does come out, you just have to slot it in from the side. Like this one, you just have to slot it in from the side. Alright, so I got the door back on. I had to put the clip thing on the back of this back on here. It's very annoying to get that. So what I did there was also one clip here that was still in the door and not in here. So I had to use this to pry it out of there and put it back inside the door. And so then I lifted it up and matched the corners, the edges, and then I pushed it forward and down, and it just slotted into place. It made like a click, a loud click sound, a heavy one. And then I just smacked the door from everywhere to make sure that all of the clips were back inside. And now I'm just screwing everything in. I put that back on. I can put, where did it go? Too many things here. Wait. Now I can put this thing back in. You just gotta, there you go. It's back in. So this side is now done. For that screw, just all of them are the same. You just have to take it. Well, but I know which one was there, so I'm just gonna put that. This one was there, the dirty one. And you just from the side. There you go. And now it's in. I just have to screw it. And there you go. All of these, this one specifically was really, really tight. So I'm just gonna tighten it, but making sure not to bald it, because if you make them bald, it's not gonna open next time. Right here is what I'm gonna do next. There you go. Just put it in and use your fingers to get it in there first. Once it's in there, use your screwdriver to just screw it all the way in. There you go. And now I can put the cover back. Where did this come from? Okay. Now I can just put this back in. It's like this. This is the passenger seat, by the way, which I guess is kind of obvious. Just put it in there. And just clip it into place. Making sure it's in there. I'm also just showing you guys this works. Alright, now the next screw I'm gonna be doing, this one right here. Also, with all the clipping parts, you have to be really, really careful, because you don't know if they're gonna break or if they're gonna snap at any moment. So you have to be really careful with them, because most of them are plastic too. I also reattached the wires. It's pretty easy to tell which one is which one because of the sizes and how they slot into place. Okay. Alright, I got it in there. And now for the final part. Not the final part, I have to clean up after this. After the final part. This piece, which it's a bit lopsided as you can see, so probably has to go in some sort of weird specific way. And it shouldn't come out, hopefully. Okay, and these pliers are what I was trying to use to get it out at first, but then I got that. I'm just gonna put everything away and show you guys the final result. So, we are now done. I put the old part back inside the packaging that the new one came in. The handle was broken from here. Just get in and show you. So if you're sitting and get out, you can either or close, and it just auto opens. So thank you for watching.